Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is Thursday, March the 4th. The time is around 4 a.m. GMT. So here we are looking at the chart of the DAX today. It's a 45 minutes chart and here we are looking for more upside. So earlier today, DAX managed to break to new high, breaking above this previous peak here. So now showing, if you take a look at the, let's take a look at this going to the weekly. So we actually make a new high here, even on the weekly side. It's a new high from the DAX. So it continues to make all-time high, right? It continues to make all-time high, and therefore we are looking for further continuation to the upside in the DAX, right? Now we always go with the trend. If the trend is bullish and then it makes new high, again we are not going to be as a primary view calling this must be a flat, right? Because a lot of waivers tend to be forcing bias, like, oh, if I strongly believe indices is bearish, maybe you have your own reason. Maybe you think overvaluation, or maybe you use a couple of other metrics that people always talk about, like earnings and whatever it is. So if the fact of the matter is, if we have a bias and we just don't go with the market is clearly saying it is making new high, and we just force everything to be according to our bias, we can always say, oh, it must be a flat, right? Because a flat, yes, possible, but it's never going to be EWF primary view, right? Now a flat will mean that this could be with A, right, as a 3 waves, and this could be with B as a 3 waves, A, B, and then you got a 5 waves down, C. Possible. That is always an alternative, but it's never going to be our primary view because we never call a flat against the trend. If it happens, it happens, but it's not going to be the way we call the market. We just go with what the market says. If it makes a new high, all right, so we go with the market, what the market is saying. Most likely, then higher probability it will be bullish, right? So like, take a look at this, for example. If we keep calling, let's say if I'm bearish in the market since 10 years ago, so I can always say, right, I can always say every time it makes new high like this, for example, it got this and this. So then if it makes new high above here, I say, okay, it must be a flat because I'm bearish, right? So it will never have, I mean, probability wise, is flat can happen, but it's going to be a smaller probability, right, than just going with the trend. And if it makes new high and you know the trend is higher, then you call it, okay, the new leg to the upside has already started, right? Now again, a flat is a possibility. It's never going to be a zero possibility. There is always a possibility of a flat. So unless it is an expanded flat here, we should be expecting this pullback to hold above 13,664 and then continues to the upside again in the case of the DAX. Okay, so if we take a look here in the 4-hour chart, right, if we take a look here in the 4-hour chart, you can see right here, let me go to maybe, okay, so this 4-hour chart here, you can see I will put the label here, 1 2 WXY, this WXY, this 2 in blue, 1 in blue. So we're talking about the move that started from January 28. Now of course you don't see all the labels in the higher degree time frame. We do have all the complete labels in different time frames in our service. You can always check our service. We have 14 days free trial. Okay, and here we also give setup, guys. We also have setups in the live trading room. It's been doing pretty well in both groups so far, but you can check it out. We don't trade every single swing in the Elliott Wave charts. We also have our own system to identify when and when not to trade. Right? We only trade when there is a blue box on the charts, by the way. Okay. So here in the 4-hour chart, we got this wave 1 here, wave 2 here. This is your wave 1 and wave 2 in the 4-hour chart. So this one, minimum target here. Now, as you know, wave 3 is usually in the strongest and the longest wave. It can go all the way to 161.8% extension of the wave 1. But at minimum, if this can hold above 2, then this could potentially continue to extend higher and at least reaches the 100%, which is 14528. It can go to as high as even 15,000 because it is a wave 3, right? So that's the idea. So as long as we stay above this 13,664, this pullback in 3 waves can find support and then extend, and with a minimum target of 14,528, possibly can go even higher than that. If it breaks below here 13,664, then it is doing an expanded flat, and if that's the case, then this can become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this to do an expanded flat and then go up after that. All right, so that's the idea here in the in the DAX, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day, everyone.